Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Local Blacks podcast.
The show by local blacks for local blacks. And if you're not local or black, you can stay. But remember, tread lightly.
I'm Lamont, and I'm here with my wonderful co host.
I'm Zaria, the wonderful co host.
And as you all know, this is a show where we just give our black and unwanted opinions about whatever we want. So, hello, everybody. It's been a couple weeks. How are you guys? Good, great. Uh, we
Lamont,
just
you've
filmed this
been.
intro. Oh, what? Go ahead.
No, I was just about to tell the people that you've been a traveling person. You've been out there in the world.
I have. uh, I basically was flying from place to place for 2 weeks straight. Um, I don't know if I told them last time, but I went to Mississippi to visit my dad's hometown. We were also on the beach for a few days. Then I came
My
home
home.
early to get ready for my next trip, which was a week long down in San Antonio. And we also went to South Padre Island, which was a lot of fun. I got dark, crispy, right? So,
Mhm.
yeah, like while I was getting my haircut when I got back, my barber was like, "Well, I can tell you've been in the sun." I was like,
And
"Well,
that was
gave it away."
unnecessary.
Right.
And that was unnecessary. He
I was
needed to
like,
mind his business.
"Okay, but before we get into the show, Zaria, how have you been? Let the people know what's going
You
on."
know me. Just getting ready to, well, my family is moving houses, and it's a really nice house, and we're actually quite excited. And yeah, I'm trying to pack up my room for school to go back to my home. Oh, I'm
She's
so
leaving
ready to
me.
go.
She's leaving me, but it's fine.
Unfortunately, but I got to go back to my home. So yeah, I'm packing up my room to go to school, and I'm packing up the rest of it to get put into the new house. So, busy, busy, busy.
Right. Well, that's good. I'm happy for you. I'll be, here in, Kansas, just,
We'll always have Christmas
struggling
break.
away, but it's fine.
I'm so sorry. We'll always have Christmas break.
It's okay. Yeah, and then like it's kind of like fair because like I left for like half a year
Mhm.
and you stayed here. So it's kind of like flip-flop, but you'll be gone for, a whole year and but
I will
it's
be
fine,
back
whatever.
for
It's fine. I'm fine.
Christmas.
So I'm taking best friend applications now. Um,
If
serious inquiries only. You can give us an email at contactlocalblackspod@gmail.com. I repeat, contactlocalblackspod@gmail.com.
I will delete every application just to let y'all know.
And if you want to tweet me your application, you can tweet us at
Wow.
localblackspod.
I will be reporting every page who tweets an application.
And
Lamont can't do it to
then
me.
And then, if you want to send us a little money, you
Send us a
can
little
Venmo
money.
us at local-blacks. That was a great way to plug that in there.
It was.
That
It was
was
actually great.
actually great. I know,
Now
I'm amazing.
I will accept the coins, but the applications no. But we
No,
will
those are
accept the
my
coins.
reparations for you leaving,
So sorry. I'm so
so I
sorry.
can do some retail therapy. That's the last thing I need to do right now. But anyways, yes, we're back. I just got really loud. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
Rip
you were
all
yelling.
headphones user because like that hurt my ears, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry,
So
y'all.
anyways, yes, we're back. We what was I gonna say? It was on the top of my head. Oh, I was gonna say we really needed this episode because like y'all don't know how much BS we've been through these past couple weeks, just with life and friend groups. So
Yep,
yes, glad to be glad to be back, and I'm sure during school this will be a great outlet for us as well,
absolutely.
just to come and decompress for 45 minutes to an hour every couple weeks.
Talking
You know what
about
I'm saying?
whatever,
Just
whoever,
talking about whatever,
keeping
not
the
giving a
people
damn.
updated. Well, and now that I'm gonna be back at my home at school, um, I might have some stories for y'all.
Oh God.
I might have some stories. There might be some crazy college stories. We never know. We'll see when I get back to my home. Notice I keep saying my home.
Right, right. All right, so let's get into this episode. So the first thing we're gonna, have a little chat about real quick
Mhm.
is oh,
Oh god.
the baby. Y'all knew. Like, come on, like what what else were we gonna start the show off with? Right? We're starting it off with a bang. And so for the people that don't know what happened, so basically, Rolling Loud was I want to say about a week, 2 weeks ago. I'm not sure. But he had went on stage and said some pretty misogynistic and homophobic things. So, and for people that don't know what Rolling Loud is, it's just like a little festival. People have music. It was in Miami this year. Since they didn't have it last year, I'm pretty sure a lot of people wanted to go down. A lot of the people that I actually know went down there too. Can't believe they did that, but whatever. Teach his own. And yeah, so actually, I have a few quotes that he had said. I have them on my phone here. So, um, one of the things he
Sorry.
said, I have the receipts. I have the receipts.
Absolutely.
So he said, if you didn't show up today with HIV, AIDS, or any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases that'll make you die in 2 to 3 weeks, put your cell phone lighter up.
it's it's not funny, but it's funny because that was first of all the dumbest shit that I've ever heard in my life.
And I'm
Like,
pretty sure that's what he used to like start his show off and like get the crowd pumped up.
yeah, I just
There's
keep
more.
going, keep
We're
going,
just getting started, right? So
keep
then he
going.
said, "Fellas, this is the best one. Makes me laugh every time. Fellas, if you ain't sucking in the parking lot, put your cell phone lighter up. Keep it real. Some of y'all are suspect as who." And then in response to like people obviously being upset about it, he says, "What I do at a live show is for the audience at the live show. It'll never translate correctly to somebody looking at a little 5, 6 second clip from their crib on their phone. It just don't work like that."
First of all, we don't need any context. He said all of that very much unprovoked. It doesn't matter
Oh no, he
who.
was provoked, and I'll get into that later and why I think this is my kind of theory on why he said all that stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, everybody was like, "Huh." Because like, hmm, it's giving sus. It's giving jealous. But like I said, we'll get there in a minute. We'll get there in a minute. But it's just like there's video evidence of you saying these said things, right? People just didn't, pull it out from somewhere.
Right.
And then he's trying to say it doesn't work that way. Like you're not gonna get it. What else is there to get?
Right. You went on a full rant.
No,
Go
for
for
in
it.
for what? In for
And
what?
that first of all, those things don't get a crowd pumped. If you just start
Right.
saying stuff like that at a concert and I'm at the concert, I'm gonna start looking around like, who is this directed to somebody? Is there
Right.
somebody there that you're speaking directly to?
No. There's beef.
And
And there is somebody he's talking to. But like I said, we'll get there. We'll get there.
right. And I think and it's the way that he talks about like, the HIV and the AIDS. First of all, there are multiple ways to get sexually quote unquote sexually transmitted diseases. It could
Right.
be through blood, it could be through,
Needles,
anything. And
pregnancy.
there are a lot of people who are living with HIV and AIDS that don't have 2 to 3 weeks. Like, where did he get this from? WebMD, that whoever catches AIDS is dying in the next week? Like, I don't get it.
It's giving bigot. It's giving
It's giving a lot.
it's giving what's what I'm looking for? It's giving uneducated, it's giving ignorant, like hmm. Anyway, so moving on, and obviously people are upset about this because it's violently homophobic and
Right.
for some reason, I don't know why, there's a lot of people in the LGBT community that support this man still to this day, right? And it's just like we're moving backwards.
The thing
We're
is,
moving back in time.
is the baby has had a lot of run-ins. Like this, I
Yeah,
mean,
this isn't the first time he said
it
something,
it just it gets worse and worse and worse.
Exactly.
it's just like, sir.
And the thing
And I
is,
don't.
like, go ahead.
And some people are like, say things like, "Well, you can't change me. I'm not gonna change for the media." Blah 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 blah. You don't have to be an asshole. You don't have to be a bigot. You don't have to be a homophobe. Shut up.
Right. Why? I don't even understand why that was brought up at a concert. You could have tweeted
None of that had.
that. You could have tweeted that.
First of all, at a big event like that,
Oh my
there's gonna
gosh.
be a lot of people, a lot of members of the LGBTQ community there. So for you to say stuff like that, obviously you didn't care about those people. You didn't
No.
care about your fans. Like you were just ranting for no reason. Like you pulled that out of your ass just to say all that stuff. And now
So,
you're getting backlash and you're trying to pretend like you don't care. And you
right.
know that your career is in the shitter. You were
Right.
already making terrible music with the
I'm about
same
to say
damn
because he
beat.
has no talent. Like I really don't know any the baby songs that I really just like be rocking to like that. Um, actually,
Like
no. There's no the baby songs that I really be rocking to like that.
like if
I
I
don't
never
listen to his music, so
if I never hear the baby song again, I'm not gonna cry about it. Like
I'll actually be okay.
he's not. First of all, you're new. You're
Right,
fairly
very
new.
new, very new.
Um, Second of all, a lot of your songs, I don't know which. I have to hear the words for me to know which one it is because by the beat,
I
I
shouldn't have to
don't
pull
know
up. I shouldn't have to pull up genius lyrics. Like it's
because it's the same damn beat. I don't know which the baby song I'm listening to, but I know it's the baby because it got the same beat boop bop beat. So I don't know.
right. It's the same 1 2 1 2.
One
But
two
then
one two.
he but then he goes to say, because regardless of what y'all are talking about and how the internet twisted up my words, me and all my fans at the show, the gay ones and the straight ones, we turned up. So you're excusing homophobia for
Because
because they were turned up because they were having a good time,
you know what that
sir.
gives me?
What? What does it give?
It gives me. I have black friends,
Right.
and
No. Right.
they've
Right.
never
Right.
said anything. Or it gives. Well, I'm black and I wasn't offended. What?
Right.
That's what it's giving. But
Which
oh,
isn't surprising.
oh, of course not. Of course not. Not for somebody like him. And let's not leave out the idiots that were backing this nigga up. I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry, but that's this nigga. Let's not forget. Let's not forget. First of all, Ti, you need to be real quiet because you still fighting sexual assault allegations. So you might want to
Right.
shut the hell up.
Right.
What are you? Just because you use big words and speak in italics don't mean that you're not saying. Don't mean that you're not giving us a pile of shit.
Right. He got them words from encyclopedia. Like he don't know them what them words mean.
You don't even know what the hell they mean. You just using big ass words with a whole bunch of letters and a whole bunch of syllables
It's
for
giving a
no
lot of
reason.
nothing.
Saying a lot just to say nothing. That's what it's giving. I could say the same shit
Exactly.
you're saying and still not know what the hell I said. And he, I hate him. I'm sorry. It's
I
just
guess
so
Zaria and
crazy.
Ti got beef. So come on the
No,
podcast.
it's
Let's talk
just
about
I just
it.
don't understand. I don't like people like him because he tried to make it seem like he wasn't a homophobic person. Yeah, you are.
Right. Yeah, you are.
You are. You,
You most definitely are.
you
And it's
are.
not surprising because most of like black men in hip hop are.
Mhm.
So I'm pretty sure this isn't the first and it wouldn't be the last black male rapper to say some homophobic stuff like that. But
Right.
it's tough. And we're like I said, we're moving back in time. And then on top of him saying all that, I think he see this is what I heard. He brought out the shooter, right? Tory
Mhm.
Lanez, right?
Right.
And it's just like
He definitely brought out Short Boy RD, and I don't know why. I don't know.
I know because it's to probably intimidate Megan because I heard that she was set to go on after that. So, a big screw you to Rolling Loud because I'm sure they had a restraining order on him. And if she's
Mhm.
going next, how far away can he be from her? when she's backstage.
Right.
So,
We'll,
okay, Rolling Loud. And plus,
we'll
they
see
had
you
to
in court.
approve of that. They had to
Mhm.
approve of him to come out and do the little honky door, whatever they did. I don't
Mhm.
know because I don't care. So it's just like, are you going to confess to your crime? And when? And when?
Never,
I want to hear
never.
the directors of Rolling Loud. So we're going to court, right? No,
We'll see you in court.
no,
We'll see you in court.
they're
It's
not
just
going to court.
I don't understand. It's two Negroes whose careers are already going downhill.
Right, right.
So y'all want to go down together because
Hey,
nobody listens to Shorty Lames anymore.
not really
And
at
like
all, really.
you're nobody talks about him anymore. You mean nothing. And the baby, you're soon to be on that list. You're soon to be on that list. And um to all the people who are still Boosie Badass fans, I just wanted to let you know you're going to hell. You're going to hell. And I'm very serious about that because people forget that this is the same man who proudly stated that he hired grown ass women to have sex with his 12 and 13-year-old sons.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh my
proudly
god.
stated it. He said it on live. He was proud of it. Like he, proud. Um, you hire grown ass women to have sex with your not even teenage sons. And then you get on live and you call Little Nas X the most disrespectful F word.
Uh,
The most disrespectful F word. And I just don't understand how you admitted to raping your sons. That was what it is. It's
yeah.
rape.
Yeah.
Um, you hired some grown woman to rape your sons, and she deserves hell too. She deserves to get
Right.
her ass
Straight
beat.
to the pits.
She deserves hell, and you deserve hell, sir. I don't think there is a moment of sunshine and bliss for your life. I'm sorry.
Get him out of here. So,
I'm
and I'm glad
sorry.
you brought up Lil Nas X because I think that's the main reason why the baby went on stage and did all this stuff. Because if you look at his new music video, I haven't watched it. I've only seen screenshots. Him and Lil Nas had basically the exact same idea, like going to court, going to prison, and
Hmm.
I think since he dropped his first, and it's like people have been talking about it a lot, and not in a bad way either, in a really good
Right.
way, from what I've heard. And he's gaining a lot of success from it. I think he's just mad.
I think he is too.
I think it's just plain jealousy.
I think it's jealousy. You know what else I think it is? I think, and this is not just about the baby. This is about every
Oh yeah, no, we're just using him
quote.
basically as an example.
This is about every quote unquote straight man who
Hmm.
like just in our eyes unprovoked sees a gay person and gets immediately angry, goes on rants, does all this stuff. You're gay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're gay. I'm sorry because if you weren't, it wouldn't bother you.
It wouldn't bother you.
But you're mad at Lil Nas X because he's so comfortable in his sexuality that he's
Hmm.
willing to embrace it. But you can't because you're scared. And that's
Right.
okay. I understand. I understand that, coming out as gay or as a member of the LGBTQ community is a hard thing. I'm not a part of the community, but I know a lot of people who are and I know that it is super hard. So I get it. You're stuck in the closet,
Lingering.
stuck there, and you want to be pulled out so bad that it's angering you to see someone who didn't have to be pulled out, who came out himself and is comfortable and is thriving out of the closet. And
Flourishing, actually.
you, my friend, are sitting in the closet waiting for your moment. And it'll
And
probably never.
it's just so hard to see because it's just like If people are out living their lives and being happy, why can't you? I listen. If someone's out there flourishing, especially another black man, why are you upset about it?
Because these do be the same motherfuckers that be talking about we have to uplift the black community. And that
Mm-hmm.
means every aspect of the black community.
Right. Not just the straight ones.
Not just the ones you deem as acceptable blacks.
Mm-hmm.
This is the whole black community. Everybody, every oppressed being in the black community. So, if you are gay and black, you're double oppressed. And if you are a gay
Mm-hmm.
black woman, you're triple oppressed.
Right.
If you are a trans black woman, trans black man, you got it hard.
Very, very tough.
So if you want to uplift the black community, you want to uplift every part of the black community. I'm talking to you, T.I., because you be the main one that always got some shit to say. But I guess it don't mean shit because you got about 35 women saying that you and your wife was doing some dirty shit. And I believe every last one of them. Sorry. I do.
That's I can't even believe that. But ooh, that's just ill.
Yeah.
Like you're going to the pits. I hope you know that. Like you're going
Yeah.
to like your seats reserved. You're there. So, and I just saw on Twitter that right before we started recording that Lollapalooza canceled his performance for tonight.
I love that for them.
So we're seeing blessings and like we keep winning.
Mm-hmm.
So love to see that. So Lollapalooza, thank you for having some
Yeah.
morals versus Rolling Loud.
Yep.
And that's the perfect segue into our next topic. It's just about Rolling
Hold
Loud
on,
and
wait,
other
wait,
festivals.
wait. Hold on. I have something to say real quick.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
There are a lot of people on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, on social media who have said this. And okay. So they've been like, the baby has done all of this. And as soon as he offended the LGBTQ community, something happens, blah, 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 blah. First
All
of
of
all,
what?
y'all should have, I guess, like when he hit a woman and when he's been doing a lot. Okay, basically.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like he's done a lot of good things.
No, 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 no,
So
no,
you're
no.
saying all his mess ups in the past,
Yes,
and now when he offends a certain community, it's a problem.
yes, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
And I'm like,
Wrong. Wrong.
exactly. And
Incorrect.
people who say stuff like that, just say you're homophobic and let's move on.
And move on. Just
Let's
say it and move on.
let's say that and move on. Because that shouldn't be the thing that you're upset about. That shouldn't be the thing. And for the people who try to pull the quote unquote race card, unfortunately in this situation, I can't you and everybody knows how pro black I am. Okay. This ain't that situation.
At all.
You people love it's and when they do it to try to cover up their homophobia. No. It's all fucked up. You're homophobic. Live with it, deal with it, shut the hell up, move the fuck on. Good night. Next topic.
That's a really good point, and I'm glad you brought that up. That is, yeah, because it's just like well, I'm not even gonna go there. Okay, so back to Rolling Loud and other festivals. So I know a couple people actually that I went to Rolling Loud in Miami this past week, 2 weeks, whatever, and seeing the photos, I'm just like ill. That's all I can. I begin to pass out because it's just like I get like going to festivals and listening to music. I'd be down to go to like a little festival, little as in
Mhm,
maybe less than 1,000 people, maybe
mhm.
no, less than that. I want to say 500.
Right.
Everybody was itching to get out this summer. Everybody was itching to with the CDC saying that mask and all that different stuff. And plus, I'm pretty sure we didn't have Rolling Loud last year, so people were itching to get out. And I'm pretty sure Miami isn't the safest place anyway.
Not at all.
And it's just like what like I just really want to know what made you be like I want to go to Rolling Loud this year after COVID. No, after COVID, in the middle of COVID,
Mhm.
and they didn't have any like rules. Like I'm pretty sure they didn't have any COVID rules because I saw little to no people wearing a mask. Right? They said they were doing vaccination checks at the gates, but people are climbing the gates
That's what I was about
and
to say. How y'all gonna regulate that shit? You're not.
and at all little to no checks. I heard people were just like little showing them 3x4 white cards, and security was letting folk in. No, you look at the card, you see what their name is, if it matches their ID,
Mhm.
see when they were vaccinated, because obviously, so you want people to die. And the
Right.
thing is, you're confused because you now have COVID. Why are
Right.
you confused? Not only did you not wear a mask, you were with thousands of people all clumped up together. I
Right.
couldn't do it. It's gross. It's gross with no COVID.
And if you know me, you know I don't do crowds. I don't bleh. Sorry, I don't like being touched. I don't like being crowded.
Especially when people are drunk and high and sweaty.
Yeah, that bleh, sorry, that right there is
That
just
alone is just
gross
no,
to me.
no. And then
That's
throw a
gross
pandemic on
to
top
me.
of that.
And cuz people be and I get it, it's a concert. Woo! And you know what?
Yay.
There is only one person that I risk it for. And she's already done her Coachella performance. I missed it, and there was no COVID. Nobody even knew her name. Nobody knew Rona. Nobody knew COVID. She wasn't even around.
The better times.
I missed her performance. I missed it. You know, So I have no reason to go to Coachella, Rolling Loud, Lollapalooza. Don't have a reason to, but that's just me. And I get it. We were locked down. There was nothing open. There
Yeah,
was no events happening. I'm not saying I don't
right.
understand the wanting to and the
But it couldn't be me.
right. And I'm not saying that I don't get it because people who
Mhm.
went to Rolling Loud were young, especially us. This
Right,
is like our college years. Like I missed
right,
out on a whole year of being on campus because
right,
of COVID. So I'm not saying that I don't understand it. What I am saying is y'all got to be for real because a lot of y'all are going back home.
right. To your parents' homes. To your
To
parents'
your parents'
homes.
home. And if y'all got kids, y'all going back home to y'all kids. So was it worth it? I hope it was.
It was worth it to hear a homophobe say HIV and AIDS. I hope it was.
I hope it was worth it,
I hope it was
you
worth
know?
it.
And if you were going and you haven't gotten vaccinated, you're going to hell. I'm sorry.
Right, right.
There's there's no sorry, and I don't want to be sound like that girl, but you're going to hell. Um, go get vaccinated. Go get the shot. Dang, I'm so sick of it. People don't
If
want to
you
get
can
the
at least
shot.
get one, that's what I'm. You could at least get one.
People don't want to get the shot. People don't want to wear masks. What the hell do you want to do? Die?
And then on top of that, people don't want the vaccine to work. So not only are you not getting the vaccine, you're preying on
You're
people's
hoping.
downfall.
You're
You're
hoping.
gross.
You're
You're
hoping. You're
gross.
praying. You're wishing on a star that this vaccine is trash. And like are you evil? Are you
Yes.
evil? Is
Yes.
that what it is? Because
There
listen. And the
it's
thing that breaks
evil.
my heart is it's people that look like me that be on the BS.
Mhm.
Oh my
Yep.
God. Like,
Yep.
okay, if the others they want to take themselves out, you let them do it, okay? But
It is
us,
so sad.
we
So sad.
already if it medical racism is a thing. So if you're
Mhm.
in a hospital and it's not as hectic as it was last year, but it's getting up there because of you idiots. But if you are lying in a hospital bed and it comes between you and an other, do you think you're gonna be the one to get saved? Like, do you think you're gonna be the one that's getting the best treatment?
Mhm.
No, no. They don't care about us. So we gotta care about us. Go get vaccinated. Put on your mask. Damn.
It's really pretty simple because this
It-
Delta variant, she's coming. She's here.
she's on her way.
COVID's sister, yes. And they said it spreads even more contagiously than the flu, more contagiously than the common cold. It said if you're around 10 people, it can spread to 10 people. So
Just
the CDC does not know what to do at this point because it's
yeah.
just like, I think what I was telling my sister yesterday, I think that we should have waited to tell people they like that fully vaccinated people that they don't have to wear masks anymore or it was optional.
Mhm.
I think we should have waited till the country was, I don't know, maybe like 85%, at least one shot to let people
Mhm.
know, like, hey, we're at a good point now. The vaccine rollout is, it's good. So at this point, we should stop. But when
Right.
they did we weren't at a steady spot yet. And when people saw that, they stopped because they were like, okay, well, if the fully vaccinated people don't have to wear a
Right.
mask, I'm not either because they're fully vaccinated. They're not going to get me sick, and I'm not going to get them sick, which is the point of a
And
vaccine, right?
that's the thing. It okay, and yes, they should have waited, but even if they didn't wait, there was no way of regulating
Right.
who had been vaccinated or
Yep.
who
And who
did it
hadn't?
because
Right.
nobody is making sure. It's not a law that we have to carry around our vaccination cards. My vaccination
Right.
card is sitting in my drawer.
Right.
I've been vaccinated. I have, but you don't
Fully
know.
vaccinated at that.
Right, fully. Okay, I'm a Pfizer princess. Let's get it straight. But there's no other like nobody's checking your card, nobody's checking
Nope.
IDs, nobody's
Nope.
requiring masks. So it's like everybody is just walking around. Nobody knows who has COVID, nobody knows who doesn't.
Right.
Nobody knows who's been vaccinated, nobody knows who doesn't. Like so it's just the government is
It's
actually
a lot of
it's a
confusion
lot.
because people are like, well, if they got the vaccine, the point of it is we don't get sick and they don't get sick. Right. But I think what people are forgetting, a vaccine is not a cure. It is a
Right.
vaccine. It's
Think of
supposed to
it
lower the risk of you getting COVID. And if you do, it won't be as big in your system where you can get sick and give it
right,
to other people.
right,
But you have to get the vaccine first.
right.
That's what people are forgetting. You have to have the vaccine first because if you're not vaccinated and a fully vaccinated person happens to get COVID and you get it when you're not vaccinated, you can spread it to other
Other people.
non-vaccinated people.
Yes, and that's what people think of it like a condom. A condom
Oh.
is great protection. Sorry, I was just a condom is no, but for real, like
No, you're
seriously,
going in the right track. Yeah.
a condom is great protection. Now, does a condom guarantee that somebody's not going to get pregnant? No. Or the flu shot. I've had the flu shot, and I caught the flu the next week. It was a different. I'm just saying, like it, it happens, but
It does.
there are different strands of the flu, and there are not vaccines for every strand of the flu. So, would you want to be protected at any capacity, or do you just want to be walking around looking stupid and being unsafe and being not only being unsafe to yourself but to other people?
And then I saw a great analogy for this too. Like, think of it as a seatbelt. You wear a seatbelt, so if you get in a car crash, you're less likely to fly at the windshield, right?
Mhm.
When you get the vaccine, you're less likely to get sick and spread the virus, right?
Right.
And she was like, "Well, I'm not gonna get the vaccine because I can still, get COVID if I get it." And she's like, "Then why are you putting on your seatbelt?" She was like, "So it can protect me." But she's like, "It doesn't guarantee it. It just
Right.
helps."
Right.
So y'all want people to die, and school is starting in less than 2 weeks for me at least. My first
Yep.
day of the semester is August 16th. I'm dreading the day, but I feel like I put on Twitter. I give it to Labor Day till everything gets shut down again. Butler is going to take my money and then send me back home.
Right.
I give it Labor Day.
And y'all better get it together because I would not be going back to my home just to be sitting back here. I can't
Right.
do it. I spent a year away from my home, away from my people, away from everything. And thank God I had Lamont here, but Lamont went back to school. second semester. So who was by themselves working like a dog and still doing online school, teaching themselves everything? Me. I
Oh my
was
god, that was so. Oh my
miserable.
god,
I was
same.
miserable. I want to go back to school so one, I don't have to work. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of work. I don't want to work. Two, so I can be in a classroom and actually learning something. I am trying to be a teacher. I have to be in a classroom.
Yep.
And three, so I can do what the H I want to do. Okay, I just want to be out here free with my mask on, clearly
Free, but with my
living,
mask on.
like living
Yeah.
life.
So yeah, Biden said that in the next few weeks, because we're going to see a spike because people went down to Rolling Loud, people are at Lollapalooza. So I give it a couple weeks, we're going to see a spike. New mask regulations are going to come out, and another lockdown. I don't know about that, but yeah, something's going to change soon. Just wait on it.
I don't know what it takes. I don't know what it is that is gonna make you people wake up. And y'all talk about not wanting to get the vaccine, blah blah blah. Don't you know you had to get vaccines before you went your black or other tail to school? Like we had to go to the doctor. They wasn't just giving us shots for no reason. No, we had
Right.
to go. Or the
Exactly.
schools were not letting us in. Oh, you didn't get your whatever shot. Oh, you can't come.
You
That's
can't
just
enroll
how
in
it
pre.
went.
Yeah, you can't enroll in pre-K or kindergarten without a certain set of shots. So it's
So
just like,
y'all be talking out the side of y'all necks, and it's at one point it was
yeah,
just like,
and
"Oh my god, okay," but now it's like at one point it was annoying. Now I'm
right.
angry. Like y'all are getting on my
I'm
nerves.
disturbed. I'm actually quite disturbed. And let's not forget the peanut gallery that be going on Twitter and going on Snapchat saying y'all weren't out partying when we know damn well y'all were.
Were.
Let's not forget because it needs to stop. We need to stop saying that, the
Now I
people that
never
are
said
partying
that
are
I didn't go
causing it.
out.
I
Right.
never said that either. But I'm being
Good.
a lot safer than going to Rolling Loud or
Right.
Lollapalooza or a crowded bar.
Right.
That's a difference. But no, don't sit here and act like you weren't out with no mask on, going to all these clubs. Let's not. Let's not.
Let's stop the
It needs to
nonsense.
stop.
Let's stop the nonsense.
No, because you're human. Everybody's is going to make mistakes. Everybody's going to mess up a couple times. We get it. But let's not.
Please, because I can't keep doing it. I really can't. You know. I can't keep doing it. I'm
I know I
sorry.
cannot live like this. Zaria knows I am a very social person. I like to go out. I like to talk to people. I like to hang out outside of my home.
Mhm.
I cannot do another semester of Zoom. I
Right.
can't. I'm on thin ice with just school in general right now anyway, because I feel school is a scam. I mean, it is a scam, but we're
Right.
here. We're re-enrolling tomorrow, so it's fine.
Right. Because
But it's just like
$26,000 for tuition, please.
I'm going into like sports and fitness, realm.
Mhm.
I need to be like hands on. I need to be in a classroom. I need to be doing internships in gyms. I can't do that on my computer. It won't work. I'm a very
Right.
visual learner. I have to be in the classroom, physically learning, not trying to teach myself with all
Right.
these videos and the Zoom lectures. It was like,
And teachers who act like they don't have time to answer an email, like
right.
I
What
don't
else
have
are you doing
time
besides
for.
teaching your class?
I don't. And when my student teaching starts, I be darned if I'm gonna be in doing Zoom. I'd be darned if I'm gonna do student teaching through Zoom. No, people. If anybody knows me, they know that I absolutely love kids. I've been working with kids since I've been working, and I can't connect to a kid through freaking Zoom. That's not how it works.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And I had a really good point to say, but I totally forgot it. Well, anyway, I can't live like this. So we need to get it together. We need to figure out something. We got to get it together. Because the
Now,
thing about oh,
now, expeditiously.
okay. I thought you were like now to like say like another point.
No.
Because I feel like people are forgetting that COVID's never gonna like go away.
Mhm.
I don't think viruses ever go away. I think they just kind of like
We
go
find way
down
yeah, we find
with
ways
vaccines,
to get
right?
a handle on it.
Right.
'Cause y'all
Right.
remember when Ebola was just huge and
Right.
nobody talks about it anymore, or when the flu was something new and scary and huge. People forget that these
Mhm.
things happen. It's not something that's never happened before, but it's
Exactly.
something
And
that
it will
we've
happen
gotten
again in
a
the
handle on.
future.
It
Yep.
will. It will. So can we just please help do our part?
Right. And America is just so selfish as a nation anyway. People are always out for themselves,
It's
which
because we
I'm
run
not
off
saying is a
money.
bad thing. Exactly. I'm not saying that's a bad thing per se. I feel like you should want to like further yourself or bring up yourself, but not at the expense of others.
Right.
So people all they want to run their businesses. I get all that. They want to go out, they want to fulfill their needs. I get all that. But virus, but death, right? But
Right.
education. So I feel like we should have some moral ground on what we should sacrifice in the moment to
Right.
have a better overall nation. But
Right.
we don't think like that.
Right.
So
And
yeah,
and it's honestly kind of sad because
it
really
is.
this should have been a government thing. And you have members of our government, our national government, our local government who would much rather make money than think about the well-being and the welfare of their people.
Which
And
you're designed or like supposed to be doing.
exactly. That is
But
you were actually
sure.
elected for that.
Exactly.
And
Exact
you're
thing.
and you're listening to people of your party and you think like some of the people of your party who say, "Well, I don't want to wear no mask. Nobody's going to control me, blah 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 blah." And it's like y'all are the same disrespectful people who try to tell black people that we should have complied to police instructions. Maybe you should comply to the mask mandate. And then y'all wonder and y'all confused about why y'all got COVID. What do you mean? You're
Right.
out here just spitting and coughing and sneezing on people.
Ugh. Ugh. Breathing all on people. You know what? I can't. Like
And a lot of members of the other community, you know who you are. Y'all don't y'all don't like personal space. Like y'all don't respect personal space. Like y'all be all up on people. Y'all that 6 feet apart was killing some of y'all.
no, for real.
Y'all was
I'm at the
y'all was
grocery store. It's like, back
y'all were
up.
breathing on necks. Y'all were breathing on necks. Y'all were so close. And to the people who were using bandanas as masks, not because you couldn't afford a mask, not because you couldn't find a mask, because you didn't want a mask. So you wore like stupid bandanas and stuff like that. I wish
Grocery bags. You
like
know what?
just getting creative when you didn't have to.
Exactly. Like you can buy a pack of 100 masks at Walgreens for like $10.
Like those
Masks are
people.
everywhere now. I know they weren't back then, but like now, a year
Right.
in,
They're everywhere. And there are
right,
some people who are not fortunate enough, and we forget about those people
right, exactly,
who can't just go into a store and buy a mask or who can't just those people we are forgetting about and we are not protecting them. There are unhoused people everywhere. Everywhere. They don't have the luxury of being in the safety of a home.
right.
And shelters fill up quickly. They
Hmm.
don't have those types of luxuries. So when we are going out, coughing, sneezing, doing whatever the hell we want to do, we
Partying, kissing on folk, jiving on folk.
right, we are putting those people at risk. And it may not mean anything to you because you're not in that situation. But damn, think about somebody other than yourself for once. That's all I have to say about that. But
Preach it to the choir. I say it louder for the people in the back. So that's really all the topics we have today. You guys know we always try to end on positive notes. And it's kind of sad to say I couldn't think of anything positive that's been happening so far.
yeah, I couldn't.
um, Well, Outer Banks season 2, if y'all are a fan of that type of TV, like teen drama mystery shows, Outer Banks season 2 is out on Netflix. I finished it in 24 hours. 10 episodes, 45 minutes long. Season 2 was phenomenal. So let's hope it, stays that way for all my OBX people out there. Great show,
Yeah.
highly recommended. Um,
I don't watch Outer Banks, but I have been um my mother is a Grey's Anatomy fan. She always has been since I can remember. And, the later seasons, I was like, "Oh my gosh, I need to go back and watch this show full out." And let me tell y'all, I have been brought on, because I know the characters, I know some of their storylines, but if and they have 17 seasons, so a lot of things you can forget. So if you go back and you watch season 1 through 17 start to finish, I'm on season 12 now and I am having a blast. Like this show is like amazing and also kind of sad sometimes, but it's amazing. Like this show is taking you on a wild ride. So if you want a show that's probably not going to end soon, that you can just watch and watch and watch for all my bingers out there who feel lost after a show is done, Grey's Anatomy is your show, you know?
I've been watching Degrassi.
Oh my god, that is another show that if you just love to binge and binge and binge,
I
Degrassi's
love
been on
Degrassi.
since the freaking 80s. Watch Degrassi, but yeah, continue.
Yes, I'm on season 4 right now, and I'm loving every single second of it. Degrassi Next Class. No,
Yeah,
Degrassi Next Generation, sorry. Next Class, I was the one on Netflix, ill.
ew.
But, yeah, Next Generation, that's a really good show to watch as well.
Yes. I love Degrassi. Okay. It's so weird. My favorite character, I don't know why, but he's been my favorite character since I watched shit. Eli, I don't know why. Eli
I'm
has
not
my
that far
heart.
yet, I don't think. I'm
You're
not that
probably
far
not.
yet.
No, you're not. You're not. Eli comes along later. But
They're
Eli,
like sophomores right now. Like the
yeah.
original cast, like
Yeah.
Paige and Manny, all
Yeah, you're
them.
still with like Spinner and all of them.
Spin, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They haven't graduated yet.
Yeah. But when there's a, a two characters, Claire and Eli. They yeah, but you're gonna meet them. But Eli has always been my favorite. I don't know why.
My favorites are Paige, obviously, love a good
Hmm.
mean girl, and Marco.
Yeah. Um, I don't know for some reason, and I felt bad because she's like the only black character. I don't know why. I don't like Liberty. I don't know what it is about Liberty that I don't like.
I just can't relate to Liberty on a lot of things. And plus,
Yeah,
like as she got older, they kind of like
forgot
cut
about
her
her.
out. Yeah, same thing with Toby.
Hmm.
Where's my King Toby? Why is he not in the story anymore?
Yeah. Has Riley come on the show yet?
Who?
Riley.
Riley? No,
Okay. Okay,
no.
never mind. I like Riley. But yeah, I don't know. I can never get down with
Quality
it.
television program.
Yes, absolutely. And there's so many characters. You're gonna find a character that you relate to because there's so
Mm-hmm.
many of them. So many of them. Yeah. And the principal, he was on the like original Degrassi, like when they were
Mm-hmm.
like middle school, like when it
Yep.
was yeah. So I love that for him. I love that he stayed and kept his character and now he's like
It's probably like one of the most like relatable high school like TV shows because like
Mhm.
unlike stuff that we watch now like Riverdale, Euphoria, all that other type of stuff, it's just not as realistic. And I
Yeah.
feel like Degrassi also covers like a lot of like taboo topics.
Mhm.
Um, and I feel like it's just a little more realistic.
It's
That's the
more
word I'm looking
realistic.
for.
Like
Yeah, dealing with
every
actual high school issues, not solving murder
everything
mysteries.
that happens in Degrassi is like, yeah, I can see that happening and you'd
Exactly.
be like,
Or you look at it and you're like, yeah, this has actually happened in high
this is
school.
actually happening like this and the other thing that I love about Degrassi, especially like the earlier seasons, the high schoolers looked like
Yeah.
high schoolers, and
All
I'm
the
pretty
people that
sure
played them
they
were like
were that age.
only yeah, they were like either like a couple years older than what their characters are. So like if they're playing like a 16-year-old, they're probably like 18.
Right.
So, which isn't a big gap at all.
Because
I had no issue with it because they actually act cuz like the acting they're children. So the
it just
acting
makes it more
isn't
realistic. Yeah.
exactly.
And 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 the high schoolers didn't have to look like freaking supermodels. They were just regular. high school students.
Mhm.
Like what? Like if we were at Northeast right now, who we could walk down the hall and be like, yeah, I could see that being you. But it like Euphoria, they're just
They're like 25 and it's just
there's
like
no
hard to
reason that
relate
as much as I love Zendaya, there's no reason that old Zendaya should be still playing a like
17-year-old.
or Cole Sprouse. First of all, he was in high school, actual high school, when I was like 8. Why is he still playing a high schooler? He's about to be 30.
Well, most things about like teen dramas and shows like that, they want to over sexualize them and they
Yep,
really can't do that with 14, 15, 16-year olds. So they have to get people that are older
and that's also a
to do
problem
that.
because why do you want to over sexualize? I'm sorry, Hollywood is rolling in pedophiles,
Right.
because there's no reason for Euphoria to be as much as I like the show. There's no reason for that show to be like that.
No.
No reason at all. There's no reason for them to be doing all that. Now, granted, there are some high schoolers that do be getting down and dirty. We know that. We know that. That's when they're first coming into their bodies. That's when
Right.
they are not understanding sex per se, but they are wanting to
Experience.
participate. Yeah, they're wanting to participate in sex. So I get it, but the way that they do on Euphoria is almost
Yeah.
pornographic.
And Riverdale, it's like almost glamorizing it, which I'm not saying it doesn't need to be, well, like it doesn't need to be glamorized because I mean, it's a show, you need drama, you need all that type of stuff.
Right.
But it's
But
like every other episode, like come
right.
on, especially when your demographic is teenagers.
Right. And yeah, like you said, like sex isn't something that should be a topic that you run away from,
Right.
that you shy from, that you stray from. But it also shouldn't be the only thing that they do.
Right.
Like it
Talk
doesn't make
about school, talk about studying, talk about student council. Like I love a good student council, presidential
debate.
debate drama.
Yeah,
Yeah, because that's stuff that we went through in high school, stuff
that's
that I can
real
relate
high
to.
school stuff. Like I don't think there's a character on Riverdale. I don't even watch Riverdale anymore because
Me neither.
it was too much happening. It was like, okay, the first season was good, a cool little murder mystery, and then it was like boom, something else. Oh, another thing. Vampire Diaries. And I've watched the full season of Vampire Diaries. So I can't say, that I wasn't a fan of it, but I was like 15. So I wasn't old enough or really I guess understanding of how a lot of things are rooted in pedophilia or how a lot of things are kind of gross. But
Mhm.
there is no reason Elena was a main character in high school. There is no reason that a full grown man, I don't care if he was a vampire, like there's no reason that he should have been interested in her. Because yes, she was in high school, but he wasn't. Like Stefan was old enough to still be in high school. Not Damon. Damon was like 22, 23, stuck at that age because he was a vampire. So why was he so interested in her? Not only why was he so interested in her, why did they start a relationship? It's
I've never seen
disgusting.
Vampire Diaries, so but I can yes, because that happens on a lot of shows. Like I'm tired of like the teacher student dynamic. Like I'm tired of
I'm looking at you, Pretty Little Liars, because that was
right.
what.
It happened in Riverdale. Like I hope they don't take that route in Euphoria because Euphoria is already a mess. But
Right.
yeah, let's do
Because
better with teen TV. Let's do
yeah,
better.
because that stuff right there, it makes it look like it's okay to
Right, and it's just unrealistic.
and
Like it happens, but
I want to talk about Pretty Little Liars for a second. Cause hold on,
okay.
Aria was a student. Ezra was her teacher. They were doing the do. They were doing the nasty. They had a full blown relationship. Okay, they were keeping a secret, and then the parents found out, and they were upset for a little while, but then they just kind of accepted it. Like what? I'm pressing charges. Cause what are you doing? What are you doing? Like it just doesn't make sense, and that's gross because there are a lot of teachers who are taking advantage of their students and
Yeah, happened at our high
trying
school.
Absolutely, and they're trying to wrap it up as a present and say that it's a relationship. No, you're disgusting.
No, yeah, you're going to prison.
You're going to jail.
You're
You're
going
going
to
to jail.
prison.
Like it's gross, and Hollywood has a lot of shows that are like that. And it's like, if you want to have stuff like that, why not put these people in college? Why not
That's
make
what
them
I'm saying. Like, why can't
22
they
and
just be
23
like
years
regular
old?
adults? Right.
It's,
Ew.
it's not a good story for the girl to be 17 and the guy to be 20 or 23. It's actually disgusting. It's disgusting. But, that doesn't
Yeah, we
sound
were
like
supposed to end on a positive
Yeah, I was
note,
like,
and we
that
kind
doesn't
of
sound
got
like a
tracked.
positive note.
We got kind of sidetracked, but yeah.
Wait, because I was thinking, I was like, wait, none of this sounds positive to me.
Yeah, we kind of just went off the rails. Y'all know us, but hey, at least we tried.
We
I guess that
tried.
is kind of positive, like us recognizing, you know, teen TV and telling people to fix it. That's positive, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. I
Yeah.
think it's positive.
Yeah. We just kind of like dissected it a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's fine.
absolutely.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I hear you. I
All
say
right.
we're doing positive things.
Okay, so we're gonna close off this episode here. We're gonna figure out the Apple Podcast thing because I tried to upload all of our previous episodes to Apple Podcasts and they are like under review or something. So I'm pretty sure Apple has to like, do their own thing and like verify, make sure we're not doing anything crazy on there, which is fine. So this episode will be on YouTube and hopefully our next episode in 2 weeks should be on Apple Podcast. I'm crossing my fingers.
Right.
So
Let me check my
yeah.
calendar to make sure we good for 2 weeks from now. Hold on. Sorry.
Yeah, because I'm sure 2 weeks from now is the week I start school. So, and we'll probably talk about how school's gonna
Oh,
work
Jesus
with
Christ. I
her
don't know if
being
you
away from
will.
me.
Because I will be
Huh?
at school 2 weeks from now. I'm going to cry, actually. I didn't realize. Yeah, I'll be gone.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
Yeah.
because yeah, I start school on the 16th.
And
Yeah.
I'm leaving on the 18th. Wow.
I'm disgusted. Like I begin to pass out.
Oh, I have a positive note. My birthday's in a month. I'm turning 21. And I will be turning up. So,
Without me.
listen. But just know that when I get back, it's up. And when I come back from the summer, when I come back for the summer, you're gonna be 21.
Yeah.
Lamont, we're gonna have the time of our lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm planning on going to the Virgin Islands for my birthday, so
Oh, well, you're gonna have to wait
y'all
till
be
the summer.
easy.
You're gonna have to wait till the summer so we can combine our birthdays.
Trust.
Because I won't be able to have a birthday trip because I'm gonna be a student.
Yeah. I
So
think my birthday is like right in the middle of spring break this time around, so
yeah. So
I'm
maybe
good in the hood.
maybe
But
we
yeah,
can
next
wait.
episode we'll talk about all that,
Yeah,
like
let's
how
do it.
our school schedule is gonna work because I got to get my classes together and
Yeah.
it's a whole mess. Back to
And
school season. She's
yeah.
not ideal, but we're here.
And I
So
got my class schedule, but I know that every year that I have to, no, not just every year, every semester I have to change my classes around. So I know that when I get to school, I'm just gonna be like in the advisor's office every day trying to get my
yeah,
schedule together. So
love
life
that
of
for us.
life of a college student.
Right, stay in school, kids. I actually don't. I don't really
Actually,
care.
I mean, stay through high school, get the diploma, try 1 year of college, and if it's not for you, then I'm rooting for you to stop giving that school money.
I say take a year off and then decide what you want to do after your gap year. That's what I
Yeah.
wish I would have done because I probably wouldn't be in school right now. But it's okay. Anyways, thanks guys for listening. And we will see you I guess we'll talk to you guys in 2 weeks.
Woo! Oh, and remember, if you're not, wait, thank you for listening to the Local Blacks podcast. And if you're not black, please stay your shade. Good night.
You mean if you're not black, stay your shade. Is
Did I
that
say
what you said?
that? I think
I
that's
thought you said
exactly
if
what
you're
I said.
black, stay your
Well, if
shade.
you're not black, then stay your shade. You get what I'm saying. Just don't try to look like us. Goodbye.
Okay,
Okay,
guys.
guys.
See you in the next one.